Jesus says that the second round of COVID-19 is coming to shut down the cities in America. This will further damage or destroy small to medium businesses. The government's agenda is to destroy the economy, take down President Trump by ruining his reputation and credibility to prevent him from getting re-elected. The government is using the fake COVID-19 pandemic for these political reasons. As they start the second round of COVID-19 by locking down cities, my understanding is that is when they will roll out the second round of stimulus checks to the people in America. It will be a larger amount and will come in recurring payment, not just a one-time payment. The stimulus checks are coming, Jesus said. This pandemic virus isn't going away anytime soon. It is there to stay, as planned by the government years ago. More and more waves of pandemic virus are coming in the future. The economy will pick up temporarily due to the release of second round of stimulus checks. That will be the opportunity that people take the money and use it wisely to prepare for worse times, because the dollar will collapse eventually. When this happens, it will be catastrophic nationwide. More and more people will go homeless because they didn't prepare for times such as this. The US has lost the war in Syria because Russia intervened and rescued the country. There is very little left in that nation for the US to gain control, as the ISIS militants are running away to find a different job. The US, controlled by Israel, has been trying to overtake Iran in the recent years, but it has not been working well for them because Iran is backed by Russia, and Iran itself is a very powerful nation militarily. The US has trouble messing around with Iran. Attacking Iran via airstrikes like the US does with other countries in the Middle East is not working for them because Iran has very powerful anti-air defense systems, and their missile technology is way higher than what the US anticipated. Some privately owned alternative media are making predictions that the ruling elites in the US and Israel are using COVID-19 and the destruction of the economy as an excuse to start a war with Iran, possibly this year. Jesus told me the war with Iran isn't going to happen anytime soon. He said that we still have years before any major war to break out. The US can't start the world war either because they have a major contestant, Russia, who is keeping the balance of peace. Russia's military power is created to stop the US and Israel from triggering the war. Iran's military and their anti-air defense system is also there to stop the US and Israel from triggering the world war. Jesus told me to tell others, don't wait for the war to break out. It is not his agenda for the war to come so soon. What Jesus wants is that more people to wake up and come to him. Once enough people are collected for conversion to come to Christ, he will then take his hands off and let the war to trigger that the evil leaders have been waiting for. Jesus told me we still have years. He also gave me a roadmap that I will be living off-grid in a shed and come out of the welfare-free housing and live my life at the new place. He still has plans for me to ride my scooter for commute. He has plans for me to help my parents when the economy comes to collapse, as they will need housing and food. Jesus says don't heavily focus on waiting for the world war. Focus on God. Focus on Jesus, who is your daily coach and intimate friend. Focus on His agenda and go about His ways. That is what's on Jesus' heart. Jesus bless you.